Hello there, I am M.2, and this is going to be an informational video on how to install both LLBMM and Texture Mod. This will also go over how to use Texture Mod and install textures via Texture Mod. This is going to be the start of a series in where I'll be doing videos that teach people how to do simple modding in Lethal League Blaze. With that being said, let's get started. Alright, so in order to install Texture Mod, you're going to need something called the Lethal League Blaze Mod Manager, or LLBMM for short. The link for Texture Mod and LLBMM are going to be down in the description below, so go check there for the download links. First things first, you're going to need to download LLBMM. So let me just grab that. So right here, if you go down to the description, you should get this page along with this one. So this is LLBMM version 1.3.1. This is the most updated version as of this video. And this is the download that you're looking for, LLBMM version 1.3.1.zip. Simply download that file and then unzip it, and you should get something that looks like this. You'll have 3 folders, kind of a config, the application itself, and then a couple of other things, along with a README if you want to learn more about LLBMM. Once you're here, make sure that you put LLBMM in a folder that's easily accessible and is easy to find. Don't put it super far down into the files of your PC. You want this file to be pretty accessible because you're going to be going back here a lot if you install a lot of texture mods. So, first things first, we need to specify where LLBMM is going to install mods. In order to do this, we need to open up LLBMM, and we need to specify where the Lethal League Blaze game directory is. Now, this is pretty easy to find. Simply go into the main drive that you installed the game on. In this case, it's my C drive. Then you're going to go into Program Files times 86, and you're going to find the Steam, then Steam Apps, Common, and LL Blaze. I'll go through this in my actual files. So you find the drive that stuff is installed on, and then you're going to go into Program Files times 86, and then you find the Steam, which is right here. And then in Steam, you need to find Steam Apps, and then right in Steam Apps is going to be the Common folder, and this will hold all of your Steam games. Once you're here, find LL Blaze. If you select it, it'll drop down, but don't worry about that. All we need to do is find the LL Blaze folder, click OK, and now you should have the correct game directory. Now that we're here, we can start with the install of Texture Mod. Now, Texture Mod is going to be in the same site, GitHub, right here, Texture Mod version 1.4.7, and this is the one that we're looking for. We're looking for the Texture Mod version 1.4.7.zip. This file right here. This is for editing textures, which I will cover in a different video. Texture Mod version 1.4.zip right here. Download this one, and you should be good to go. So once you are there, you should get a zip file that looks like this, Texture Mod version 1.4.7. Once you unzip that, you'll get this, and you'll get this little Texture Mod folder. So once you're here, you're going to go into the LLBMM kind of where you put it. You're going to go into here, you're going to go into the mods folder, and then you're going to drag and drop Texture Mod into this folder. I already have it there, so I won't be doing that, but just so you know, you will be dragging and dropping this Texture Mod folder into the mods folder of LLBMM. So once it's here, or once you've done that, you can open up LLBMM, and you should get something that looks like this. Now, I've uninstalled it so that you can see the example here. And then now we can finally install Texture Mod. So you're going to just click, check the little install thing, and then click install and selected mods. And now the mod is installed. Now lastly, all we need to do is add some skins. So in order to do that, I have just kind of made a Candyman skin for that. So we'll use that. Now, in order to install skins, what you need to do is you need to go into the mods folder, and then where texture mod is, you're actually going to be going into texture mod. You're going to go into texture mod resources, images, characters, and here is where you're going to put all of your skins. Now, I have a Candyman skin, so I'm going to go into the Candyman folder. But say if you had a Latch skin, you'd go into the Latch folder, and you drop the skin in there. So first things first, we need the skin. Now, most downloads on Game Banana, or I think it's like Nexus Mods, come with a DDS and a PNG. If it only comes with a DDS, you can throw it into a DDS to PNG converter, and you should be all good, but you do need a PNG for it to work with texture mod. Texture mod does not work with DDS images. So, we are going to grab this Candyman skin. This one is called Grayscale. And now, we are going to copy and paste it into the Candyman folder right here. Now, there's one more thing that we have to do, and it's name it. In order for it to actually work with texture mod, it needs to be named correctly. The naming scheme is pretty simple. It starts off with the number of the skin, or whatever position that you want it to be in. So this is the first skin in the Candyman, in my Candyman folder, so I'm going to mark it 01, and after any number, you're going to put a hashtag. And then there's 3 different ways we can name it after the name of the skin. So in this case, the name of the skin is Grayscale, so I'm going to keep it that way. Now, let's say that if this skin wasn't just a standard Candyman skin, and it was instead a Candyman Straightjacket skin, his alternate skin, what would I have to do in order to specify that it was the Straightjacket skin? And this is pretty simple. If it's the alternate skin, you're going to go underscore capital alt, not that, alt. And let's say it's the DLC skin, the I think Galileo the Funky Sax Man. If it's the DLC skin, you're going to add a 2 after the alt, and that'll specify DLC. But in this case, it's just a bog standard Candyman skin, so we're just going to keep it number and then name. Now, lastly, you need to put .png at the end. Enter that as the name, and you should be good to go in terms of the name of the skin. Now, there's one more thing we need to do in order to make sure that the skin actually shows up in game, and that is refresh texture mod. In order to do this, go into LLBMM, and really all you have to do is click refresh installed mods right here. However, I find that it's much more consistent to just uninstall texture mod and then reinstall texture mod. Find that it's a full refresh and everything works out perfectly. Refreshing, just standard refreshing, tends to sometimes be inconsistent. Alright, so now that we're done here, we've added our skin. Now we can go and test it. So we have Lethal League Blaze open here. And now, if we go into here, we can go into training, and I select something like, I select Candyman. There's my skin. I hope this helps for anyone who wants to put custom skins into their game. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments. I'd be happy to answer them. And stay tuned for the next one, where I will be showing how to directly import skins via Unity X. So thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.